Here we are at Pack Expo with Greg Ash, going to take us through our custom engineered solutions.
So here before us, we have our custom engineered solutions skid. It's just an example of what we can build. I'll take you through it, starting with our SAM. It's a local master controller that controls an entire system. It's typically mounted on the wall in the air compressor room that monitors alarms, makes control decisions, records, exports, and even remote monitoring. So if we step inside, we have an example of one of our belt drive variable speed air compressors next to our traditional load unload fixed speed air compressors. Now this is just an example. So we have a bunch of different things in this skid that you might see. So what makes this package unique is that everything from the HVAC standpoint is taken care of. We have a heater, we have louvers taking air from the outside, bringing it in. And we also have dampers controlling the exhaust from the air compressor. So all these work together to make sure the air compressors are nice and happy, climate controlled environment, which leads to uptime, longevity, reliability, etc. And that all ships from Fredericksburg, Virginia, ready to go to supply power and supply air. Then we have an example of a refrigerated dryer, along with a desiccant dryer and a filtration package. Now you might not see these together in a real system, but you get an idea of the two different drying technologies that we offer. And then we have our receiver tank, a couple different examples of drains, and then condensate management, which takes the oily water from the refrigerated dryer, from the filter, separates the oil from the water, and then passes the water so you can put it into an untreated drain. So here we're showing one of the more important screens on the SAM. This shows the station. So you have the air compressors here. Some are loaded, some are unloaded, some are off. As long as monitoring the dryers and anything downstream. So if a drain fails, a dryer gives an alarm, it would report back here and show the alarms. So this is your entire station. So it's easy for an end user to look at it and see what's going on. And then in addition, it can provide more detail what's going on. So right here, you have pressure and flow of the system, and down here in green, which compressors are on, which compressors are starting and stopping. It's making the control decisions. As energy costs go up and up, it's more important now than ever to monitor what the power consumption is of the individual compressors as well as the entire station. So you can hear we're looking at kWh. That's what the power company is typically billing the end user. So we really want to track that to see, is it going up? Is it going down? Did we fix our leaks? So we're standing in front of a 25 horse direct drive rotary screw air compressor. And let's open it up, take a look inside. So this is the inside of the package. It's a direct drive unit. You can see the motor is directly connected to the air end. So you have a 3,600 RPM motor and a 3,600 RPM air end. There's no loss of efficiency with belts or gears. It's directly connected. Very simple, very reliable, very efficient. And then over here we have our Sigma Control 2. This is the brain of the air compressor. It's very powerful. It's on all of our rotary screw air compressors from a 5 horse up to a 400 horsepower and beyond. So this monitors, provides signals. It can go to the SAM. It has a web browser which you can view remotely if that's important to you. But all the information, service hours, faults, alarms, would all come through this controller to make sure that we do proper maintenance before there's any failures or interruptions in your production. So we're standing in front of the SM10 air center, which is a 10 horsepower rotary screw air compressor. But this is unique because it includes a receiver tank right here, down below, as well as a refrigerated air dryer. So the air is going to come out of the tank dry, and then you would only need to add filtration after it. So this is called an air center because of the tank and the dryer in here. And yes, it is running per the sign. It's a very quiet machine, so compared to a 10 horsepower piston compressor, it is significantly quieter. We wouldn't be able to have this conversation right now next to a piston compressor. So that's what we're trying to show off here at the show. And we have our little beach balloon up there. That's the exhaust air, keeping that balloon up. And we have it running. So we have Smart Pipe Plus here in our booth, which is aluminum compressed air piping with aluminum fittings. It's relatively corrosion-free, lightweight, easy to hang, fairly easy to install, leak-free. We offer sizes in Smart Pipe Plus from 3/4 inch to 2.5 inch, which is what we're showing here. And then we actually have Smart Pipe XL, which goes up to 10 inches in size. So again, that's aluminum fittings. And then we have all the elbows, the ball valves, the mounting, everything you would need to install the system we can get from Kaeser Compressors.